Welcome back to this edition of Frontline.
Well, marvellous moments Jody Fleisch and Johnny Storm have created over the years here in Broxbourne. I mean, some of the top American superstars that Johnny Storm has defeated in this ring. Guys like Super Crazy, guys like Sonjay Dutt, guys like Colt Cabana. Johnny Storm has beaten them all. Then you've got Jody Fleisch, former two-time British heavyweight champion. The man who unleashed that balcony dive on Flash Barker that everyone remembers. The number 2 greatest moment in FWA history.
No, it's the number 1
behind the all-time great Andy Simmons and the double turn with Hampton Court and the family, which should have been number 1.
But was number 2. Storm with Spud up. Oh, there's a shot. Maybe that will slap some musical talent into those vocal cords. Hang on a second. What's this? Fleisch said he has an idea. Fleisch said he has an idea. Oh my goodness.
Cover your eyes, kiddies. This is definitely not PG.
Fleisch ramming the crotch of Mark Haskins into the face of Rockstar Spud. There's a sentence I didn't think I'd be saying tonight.
The Rockstar Spud's head of security at ringside really should be doing something about that. She's obviously on her headset now, calling to Spud's people in the back. His agent,
well, that's
his roadies, his backing singers, and his legions of fans to complain about that disgraceful act from the Phoenix, Jody Fleisch.
So Haskins and Spud getting an interesting introduction to life in the new FWA, but now, finally, we may be about to see Storm and... I thought we were about to see Storm and Fleisch, but Fleisch has been ambushed again.
The act of sportsmanship there by Jody Fleisch and Johnny Storm clearly sickened the Star Attraction and the Rockstar, and I don't blame them. I mean, Jody Fleisch and Johnny Storm, they go back a long way. They're best of friends. They've started in wrestling together, yada, yada, yada. It doesn't really matter, Dave Bradshaw. At the end of the day, what matters is who gets their hand raised and advances in the flyweight tournament.
It is what it's all about. This is not just a fascinating historical match of this fatal four-way, but more than that, it is indeed a qualifier for that tournament.
And can I just point out, you know, I'm saying that Spud is the favourite in this match. I'm not just saying that lightly. I have statistical evidence, Dave Bradshaw. You should appreciate this. You know what happened at Hotwire 2005 when Spud wrestled Jody Fleisch and Johnny Storm in a 3-way match? Who won that match, Dave Bradshaw? Go on.
Why don't you tell me?
Delve into your cerebral... I mean, whatever they're called, and come up with an answer to that one.
Brain.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yes. Cerebral library. It was Spud. That's who it was. Spud won the match. He beat them, and he's going to do it again tonight.
Haskins spitting water in the face of Fleisch. That's a real insult to the former 2-time British heavyweight champion. That suplex, Fleisch landed hard, could be eliminated, and was able to escape.
I'll tell you what impresses me about Mark Haskins. This lad was trained by the specialist Mark Sloan, like so many of the young FWA stars, past and present, like Joel Redman. And that means, as I said before, Mark Haskins has discipline, but Mark Haskins has also studied. He's a student of the game. He's looked at other styles of wrestling, and that is why he's able to combine that discipline with phenomenal wrestling ability, high-flying ability, and also, I think you'll see in this match, he really has a flair for the dramatic. That's why they call him the Star Attraction.
Well, he's taking quite a beating at the moment from the acrobatic Jody Fleisch, who seems to have not lost a step since the days of old in the FWA, but that might slow him down. There's Haskins with the elbow. Fleisch in some trouble now. Haskins putting the boot in.
Jody Fleisch, I would say, is probably the rank underdog in this match. Is that a controversial statement, Dave Bradshaw? No, it's not. I'll tell you why. Because while Johnny Storm has been staying active, going up and down the country, wrestling full-time on the British circuit, while the Rockstar Spud has been burning the candle at both ends, you know, with wine, women, and song, and rock and roll, and winning titles, and beating people all over the UK. And while Mark Haskins has been being a Star Attraction, and while he's been wrestling for IPW, and being a member of the Thrillers, and generally being a young, up-and-coming superstar, what has Jody Fleisch been doing? Diddly squat. He's done nothing. Since 2007, he's finished. He's washed up. It's not the same Jody Fleisch. I'm telling you, that man was the King of England. He was king for the day, but he won't be king on this day.
Well, that remains to be seen. He may be out here, but no. Well, that's a bit of a sign of that ring savvy, that veteran instinct of Fleisch, able to get his hand out to that bottom rope. Broke up the pin. In comes Storm now. So in a fatal four-way at the best of times, the referee has his hands full, but with a depraved loon like Rockstar Spud in there.
What's Flash Barker doing? Sit down, Flash, you're timekeeper. It's not your job to readjust the turnbuckle pads. Leave that to the licensed official.
Flash Barker just trying to get this match to go in the way it's supposed to be. We've already had one incident with an exposed ring post, an exposed turnbuckle today.
Look at the poise of the Rockstar. Oh.
I've seen chickens walk like that. Well, that was odd. Here comes Fleisch. Well, Spud managed to get that boot to the face of the Phoenix, and wait a second, Hurricane Rana off the turnbuckle. Spud landing hard on the top of his back.
Jody Fleisch did that from memory. Just for a second, he rolled back the ears. That's a throwback manoeuvre, a throwback Hurricane Rana by the Phoenix Jody Fleisch, channeling the spirit of the York Hall Bethnal Green, and that balcony dive just for a split second. And now tagging in the Wonder Kid, and Haskins is in too.
Here comes Storm flying through the air. Incredible hang time from the Wonder Kid.
Fantastic 4 coming up here.
And 4. And Storm now a running enziguri, and Spud goes down. This is almost like a tag at the moment. You're right, it is indeed Haskins and Spud teaming up, Fleisch and Storm teaming up.
Well, the Siamese twins of the FWA, they started it.
There's a moonsault from Storm. Cover on Haskins. Now that, to me, is odd. Why is Spud breaking up the pin?
Because Spud wants to beat all 3 of them.
It's an elimination match.
He wants to beat all 3 of them. I think that's only fair. I think Spud is a supremely talented and confident individual. And I don't want to question anything the man does, to be honest.
Well, it looks like both Spud and Haskins trying to go up top. Hang on, here comes Storm!
Oh.
Good grief! Storm from the middle rope takes down both men. And the Wonder Kid is cooking with gas.
He's a former British heavyweight champion, a former All-England champion. He even held the tag team titles at one point. And also, he was the longest reigning XPW European champion ever. In fact, I think he was the only XPW European champion ever. But Johnny Storm has got the credentials. And that means when Spud wins, it will mean Spud's victory will be all the sweeter.
Oh, there's trouble in paradise. Spud and Haskins. Well, this was never going to last. 2 egos like this could never coexist in the same universe, let alone in the same wrestling ring.
Mark Haskins is simply asking Spud nicely for some singing tips.
Spud looking for a handshake.
Yes, there you go. Spud has just told him he promises to teach him the final countdown after the show. What a gentleman.
Well, Haskins drop-kicked into Spud. Well, after they agreed not to hit each other, I don't know if Spud saw that Haskins was pushed into him. This is a strange argument between a hobbit and a guy who's in a time warp from the 80s. Only in the FWA.
We are crossing new frontiers, and we have been for over a decade, Dave Bradshaw. And we crossed new frontiers right there with probably the FWA's first ever camp argument. It was camper than a row of tents.
Storm is in. Haskins is going to try and catch him. He has caught him. Wait a second, what's this? Wait a second, a double submission hold. Double submission hold.
No, Spud. No, Spud. Don't tap, Spud. Spud's fading.
He's trying to bite
Rockstar.
That. Wait a second. This is a Dragon Sleeper by Fleisch. Dragon Sleeper by Fleisch on Haskins.
And the Rockstar survives. What guts.
What is Fleisch trying to do here? Oh, Haskins dropped him.
Beautiful counter actually there by Haskins.
And Haskins into Spud. These two just keep colliding. Haskins, a super kick to the jaw. Super kick to the jaw of Fleisch.
The star attraction. A perfect super kick and a beautiful plancha dive.
This is the resistance, and we need your help.